Hopefully, with enough luck. See? There it is. Hey everyone. If you've just come over from YouTube, thank you very much. We're just going to change all my stuff now for Twitch quickly. And we're going to do Ocarina time first, aren't we? Okay, so we've got, Archipelago randomizer. Okay, cool. And then finalmente, what game have we got set up at the moment? Resident Evil 3, we are not playing that at the moment. We cannot play that as much as I'd love to. That's the only sad thing about this one. I've not really had much time on Resident Evil 3. Just one stream, one long stream on it, but yeah. I wish it was a bit more. Okay. I'm gonna run now for everyone else. I'm gonna run a quick 3 or so minute ad. I'm just gonna quickly take a break. Enjoy the rest of the Street Fighter music, I guess. And yeah, I'll be back, and as soon as we're back, we'll get on with Ocarina of Time, I guess, and then we'll move on to Super Metroid, A Link to the Past crossover randomizer, and we'll get it all finished. But yeah, nice one. Where is my intermission? Bye. Okay, we should be good. Oh, we are good, although that's frozen. As per usual. Why are all my games just freezing? Kind of need that to work in this case. Unless we do window capture, call it N64 underscore window instead. That doesn't look great, does it? I'll level view. That doesn't really look like what I'm trying to go for here. It has been struggling today, I have to say. It's the second time it's done that. Window time must match. Oh, no, not the Lua console. Let me try something quickly. I'm not sure why this is happening. I don't know. Let me try reopening. Doesn't look like it picked it up. Oh, no. Doesn't it? It sort of freezes for a second. Why is it doing that? Okay. I've got a real quick suggestion. This is going to have to be super quick, but we'll see how it works. Okay. I'm going to stop stream. And then I'm going to close and reopen. I'm going to be super quick because otherwise I'll lose my YouTube one. And it's a bit finicky. We'll see how this goes, eh? So I'll be back in about 30 seconds. Let's go. Okay, hopefully we didn't lose that. Okay, looks like we kept the connection, at least. Still nothing there, but... all the time. Okay, Narshe's not showing at all. Oh, it did for a second. There you go, I can see the moon. This is mighty concerning. Because I can't... It's kind of like my bread and butter. You have to do all this. Maybe I just got too much open or something? I don't know. I actually don't know what the cause is right now. It might just be that I've got like no resources. That'd be my only guess. Maybe the Xbox app is blocking it or something. Or maybe it's blue. Never seen the resources go blue like that before. Okay, there's only one fix for this, and I hate doing it, but we're going to have to use the right window, aren't we? Display capture. I fucking hate doing it. But it's... yeah, that'll do for now. It's the only way we're going to solve it. Then in the meantime, you're going to want that one. Yes. Let me just get this quickly. There we go. Yeah, I think we're good to go now. It kind of sucks that we had to use the screen. Okay, cool. That's caught up. Let me just double check. There we go. Okay, we're up to date on both. Right, we can chill for a bit. That was way too much effort for a little game. Oh. Okay. Right, it's working. So, just to bring you up to speed, we should get a couple of items coming through in the next minute or so when we've done our checks, which will come in a few seconds. Let's go. So, problem. It'll fix itself right about now. There we go. Generally, you need to connect the lure script. Okay, so purple rupee. Godscotilla. Arrows. Godscotilla. Deku seed. Hold on. At least 140 on the Deku seeds. 38. 39. Right, so that's my one check that I know I've got today. 50 rupees. Red rupee. Bomb juice. Bomb bag capacity. I mean, that's cool. Not necessary, but it's cool. Oh, we actually got 40. Oh my god. There's not really a turning because I know there's no items, but... Deku shield again. Oh my god, 3 in a row. What the hell? What the hell? What the? We won. Fish in a bottle. Great, don't even need that. I got 4 heart pieces just in the last like 10 checks. What gets 500? That's my one. Oh, there you go. So really all we got was progressive scales, which means I got 3 checks. No, I still can't access underwater silver rupee, but we got 2 checks. We might as well entertain them. Just in case 1, they're their own items, and 2, they help someone else to get my items. I need someone to get my progressive strength though. That's what's really slowing me down. Then iron boots. And then we're pretty much go mode. Well, we need light arrows actually. That's not strictly true. No point getting a pain by the time we got here. We'd both be here about the same time. Okay, Waterstone to Waterstone for Paper Mario. Is that any good? Let me read up. Waterstones and objects can provide an endless stream of water. In Paper Mario, 2 Lakitu's feel it. Return stone to. She gives them miracle water and allows the heroes access to the bubbleberry tree. Okay. So that feels like it's like a progression item, at least. That's good. What am I doing? Do this. Well, if only we had iron boots. We could glitch our way in, I guess. Can we do some of the water temple checks? We could possibly, like, actually work our way in, I'm thinking. So if you lower the water level... Well, it is low, but... You should be able to... Whoop shot still, right? If not, there's that glitch way in. But I don't know how to do it, I'd have to learn. Great, somebody doesn't need it, I think, because I think the last of the StarCrafters finished today, eventually. So, as long as we're not submerged, right? As long as we're not submerged, I can still use the long shot. I hope. So we can still use it here. Can. So with the progressive, now that I've got this, can we get in? We won't be able to do everything. We will be able to possibly do the boss though. And the boss is... Okay, that one will only get me the last song. The only benefit really. Oh, no actually. That's a lie. That'll be the light arrow cutscene. That might be doable. Now we just got to work out all the limitations. No, we won't be able to do this check. Yeah. Not without the water level lowered. doesn't get low enough, does it? Yeah. So, the first thing you want, then, is the ability... We do this, it doesn't change the water level, does it? I thought that was a... Yeah, grey spot. But what do I know? I've had a boss key. Could... We can actually get over here, but we can't get into... Yeah. We still need a boss key for the top, right? Yeah, okay. We have the means. What I need to work out is how to do this boostless at the moment. No, I won't be able to reach any of the doors anywhere. I don't think. Okay. I'm gonna need a guide for this. Okay. Okay. This isn't gonna be great. Alright. Well, I think that's us done on this then already. What else can we do? No one's given us progressive strength, have they? No. Nope. Okay. Well, we wait. We wait for that one, I guess. Yeah, I wish it could be more exciting, but that's literally it for this game. The game just crashed. Well, that's fine. That works for me. Weirdly. Okay. We'll get the next one going. I'll switch out to Super Metroid. Change this one to Super Metroid. Sorry, I just got to do the renaming. Great, okay, and then we need... Ooh, let's think about this. We need... Open up the game. I'll start. That would mean a lot for us by having the game open. Do you agree? Well, actually, let's open up the tracker to be up to date as well. Steep. And then that will do its thing. Cool. Then the final bit of the puzzle. The Archipelago client. Drop in the connector. I just got to do the same with the emo tracker one. Awesome. Oh, this shit again. Hold on. Happened the other day. I don't know why I did that twice, but whatever. Get these lower scripts minimized and dragged over into this game window. Oh. Oh, and then the final piece of the puzzle. Change Archie feed. Oh, hold on, we want to be on this one. They're kind of the same, but not quite the same. Yeah, then we want that to be... that one. There we go. Cool. I think we're good to go. Changed everything. Just Japanese things where there's circle button, confirm, X is to cancel. Okay, so 20 rupees. Energy tank, that's good. Episode 7, 300 rupees. Sword upgrade, yes. Missiles. Sword upgrade, yeah. Magic cape, yeah. Super missiles, yeah. Harpies, woo. 20 rupees, woo. Hammer, yes. Missiles, yes. 50 rupees. 20 rupees. 50 rupees. Okay. And that puts us on a row finally. Oh, I realise we're... Hold on. What's the best way to do this? This time of night. Stop the sun. Stop the sun. You know, when you move into a place, check the curtains. That is actually a very big thing that can really benefit your life if you do get them checked. I unfortunately didn't. I must now suffer because the curtain doesn't reach the end because it wasn't done very well. However, none of that matters now because we're going to be going into past. Yeah, you don't you forget how quickly like the sun's actually legitimately sunsetting on me right now. Like, look at it. It's crazy. Actually crazy, man. Like, and you realise like how quickly the long days turn to short nights after you hit end of August. You go from like 8 PMs to like straight into like 6 PMs within a month and a half. Actually crazy. And then that becomes 5 PMs because of daylight savings, which I absolutely loathe. Okay, anyway. Let's start doing stuff. Let's start with what we can control. We want to do... Now we've got hammer. We can do... Have we even got mirror yet? No. So we have to do this light world check first. Oh, we've got ice rod, by the way. Not fire rod. Where is it again? Oh, heal. Oh, fire red, not Fred. It says like to Fred. Gnome Fred. It means fire red. I'm stupid. That makes a lot of sense. Okay, well that's one of the checks done already. Next off. Skull Woods we still can't really do much of, can we? Did I at least did the front and back, right? I didn't do the... Sorry, the front and middle. It says that I haven't, but I'm pretty sure I did. Just messed up in the calculation or something. What I need is a freaking bow, though. Once I get a bow, you can actually finish off Eastern. Even though it's a... it is a pendant dungeon, to be fair. I don't have to worry about that much. But Palace of Darkness... Okay, so Palace of Darkness and Swamp Palace are the two that I really need to finish off Super Metroid. I should probably be hinting that logic, to be honest. What am I even doing here? Okay, so there's Thieves Town check. Sorry, I'm a little distracted. Distracting myself, but yeah, I am a little distracted. Hello? There we go. Jeez, I don't know why it was not working there for a second. Death Trap! Which is not a bad thing, I think. I believe that is not a bad thing. Okay, Thieves Town. We've got to get to the bottom where our one key needs to be used, basically. Got a lot more hearts now. That's the main thing. Remember when I had to do this dungeon on 5 hearts and a yeah, 5 hearts and a Cane of Samaria. Those were the days. Now I've got a freaking Master Sword. I never even saw my first sword. Like, the same night we got both, which is incredible, to be honest. What are the odds? Why I got blue mail now? I didn't even realise that. Nice. Back up. So many checks though still to like occur, so I can believe why it's taking so long. I need to start taking damage as well a little bit. Did I take damage? Wow, what a shame. Eight coins, wow. So glad we put all this effort in. Real or fake? Real. Oh no. Fake. Oh no. When am I going back in? So with that, oh, don't steal. Can't keep up, loser. Wait, why is that a second check? Oh right, yeah. That's just for some reason bugged as shit. So now we've got. Oh yeah, that's the thing with Skull Woods. I think there are legitimately still 2 item checks there, and one's on the bottom, one's in the room before the last dungeon bit. Oh man, I'm still way off from finishing any of my games. Well, the closest one, weirdly, is probably Resident Evil 3 now. It went from being like the furthest to closest. I've got better health, but that's okay. Quite a nice lab. Don't think that's important. Okay, so there's Aga 1. Wait, we can get somewhat into Ice Cave now, right? What would stop us from finishing Ice Cave? I've got a hook shot. No, we don't have a hook shot. That's what would stop us. We'd have to know the bomb jump again. We'd have to learn the bomb jump again. But that's the only thing we need to do. Everything else I think we're okay with. Unless I learn how to do some tricks. Maybe tonight's the night we learn. There's no better time. As soon as I'm done with this, I'm done with the stream, so is that no, not Bumper Cave, Spike Cave, yeah. So we can do Spike Cave. Did we do I don't Super Bunny Cave? Can I even do it? No, I can't do it because I haven't got a hook shot. You need a hook shot or you need a mirror and hammer. And I've only got the hammer. So that makes a lot of sense. In that case, we save and quit. I've got the hammer. I can do... Can I finish Palace of Darkness at least? I think I can, you know. I think I can finish Pod. We could possibly do that today. Can't go around the whole thing. I think I can beat the boss at least. So that's an option. Okay. See if we can do this. Hey, we got enough to do this, I think. Okay, I haven't got cane burner. That's okay. Hungry Aztec Donkey Blueprint. Some of these games, man. What's Donkey Kong? Okay, DK64. I'm assuming, right? Yeah, DK64. I should play that at some point. Okay, so that's Spike Cave done. We can full clear Misery Mire. Maybe we should just do that first, because that's the one that can literally be full cleared. Yeah, just a thought. Just a crazy thought. Maybe we should do the one with the most dense checks. There's another crystal. We managed to do Ice Palace, that's another crystal. We just need a mirror or a hook shot for Tower Hera. Oh, excuse me. Oh, that was gross. There we go. Sun is on me again. Not blocking my view yet, but it might do soon. Okay. No hook shots, we gotta do this. Thank God we can actually do stuff now. God. Okay. Master's Glory. Ooh. Man. I'm glad some people are still doing... I was going to check 2 actual... Wow. There's 2 items, but that's... Technically... Might not be true. Might be more. Yeah, it's good people are still doing Hollow Knight despite Silksong being out. EMM. I guess it's still 2 items, right? Just might not be mine, that's all. Oh, we're not full capacity. We're fine. Oh, missiles. Thank you. Never hurts. I think we've got enough missiles now. We were already at 100. I thought that was capacity. Clearly it's not. Okay, so we've got no fire rods, we have to go do it this way. I guess it saves us some magic. Well, that also means we have to go old school on the push blocks here, don't we? I'll grab that though. Come on. Rightio. Oh, nice. Exactly where it should be. Let's still go this way out, I think. Because I get a bit of health without having to use my pots at the moment. Oh, how am I going to get round the other check without a hook shot? Is it possible? You just have to be like super on it. I generally don't really understand unless there's like a thing, eh? Oh yeah, you just got to be super fast. That's everything, right? Up to except for the boss. We haven't picked up a map, so I would assume boss has map. A very safe assertion. So we're going full health because we get a top up here of magic. Okay. Oopsies. What can I actually hit with? Boomerang, I guess, is probably my best bet. Hey Cronus, I wouldn't expect too much Super Metroid. I've just put it as the title. There isn't really many checks. There was 2 checks in Ocarina of Time, and yeah, I think I've got 0 checks in Super Metroid. So yeah, 0 checks in Super Metroid. So don't. I've just got the title as that because, well, yeah, it's SMZ3. You know, it's a crossover. Rightio. Just thinking the best way to approach this boss. Oh, it disappears. Damn, this is going to be difficult then. I've only got Master Sword. Yeah, thanks. Quite a hit. Oh! Oh, okay. Ooh. Right. Oh my god. I hate the beam that you get with this sword when you're on full health. New plan. I haven't got a bow and arrow either, have I? Oh my days. Ugh. Okay, 2 more. Yeah, you got to basically get rid of all the eyes without touching the slime, but I had a cape, so like you can go invisible. Now, got to finish it off. Normally you take this out with a bow, but I haven't got a bow. Oh my god. Good thing I got 2, eh? Good thing I got 2. I came prepared. We got like 1,663 rupees, so I can just buy so many pots now, it's unreal. It'll take forever though. Because I've only got the Master Sword, which is like, by now you should have your 3rd sword of the game in like actual normal vanilla Link to the Past. It's a really good game. Like, it's one of the best games, like much like Super Metroid, it's one of the best games on the Super Nintendo. For sure. There we go. Oh. Right, yeah, I knew it was going to be a map, but we get the green pendant, which is another check. So, pendants are, in the original game, it's like your first half of the game. So you get 3 pendants to get to the second half of the game, and then you've got to collect the crystals to finish the game. So the pendants are kind of useless, except for 2 things. The green pendant gets you a check with one guy, this one character who, in the vanilla game, once you complete your first dungeon, gives you an item, basically. Then secondly, if you get all 3 pendants, you're allowed to pull out the Master Sword. Now, obviously, that means you get an extra check, but who wants to go to the Master Sword and pull out 10 rupees, you know? So it's like you have to do 3 dungeons just to get nothing. So people try and avoid it as much as possible, basically. But we have finished Misery Maya, which is a difficult dungeon. So I'm going to mark that off. It's really good. Zelda's one of like the best series out there. It's not a Metroidvania, but it has very big similarities to Metroidvania. So the world is open instead. Like, you can explore whatever you want pretty much within reason. There are a few things that are blocked out. But yeah, you just need items to progress, and that's why Zelda's actually made for the best randomizers. Like Ocarina of Time's a good randomizer as well, which is why I'm running it. What should we do then? So we want to go. Let's start here. We got the flute, so we can teleport wherever we want. So I'm gonna go get that. Check that item. That's the only dungeon I can do at the moment with 100% guarantee. So, and by that I mean we can fully clear it. We have the logic to fully clear the dungeon. All the other dungeons will have like half logic. So, if I know certain tricks, I might be able to complete it. For example, Ice Palace. I don't have a hook shot, but if I know how to do some of the bomb jumps in this game, I can still complete the dungeon. So we'll see how it goes. I'm not going Eastern Palace. What am I doing? I love Eastern Palace, but we've not got the bow yet. We're going to get our item. That's why we're here. The other thing I have a theory of, though, is that I think we can complete a dungeon in the Dark World. which we might be able to get to right now, because it's the same area, just in the Dark World. There we go. So we'll teleport. And then it's such a cool game. Like, this is one I played as a kid as well. Like, I never actually completed it as a child, but we got quite far. Oh yeah, I've done a couple of other bosses since then. I'll let you. That's all I'll let you know. I mean, it's pretty obvious we can find more bosses in the game, right? But that's all I'll say. I won't talk anything about what's gone on and all that. But it's yeah, I'm now in the camp of I think it's a good game. I think it's a good game. I think it's a really good game. Because if you can overcome all the difficult stuff at the start, actually, the difficulty hasn't really got that much harder, except for one part maybe. But okay. Anyway, so just remembering for what happened last time, I can't go around this way because I don't have a key. Yeah, so I don't have a key. Understandable. Have a nice day and all that. Okay. But I do have a boomerang. And I think what we can do here... So I need to... Yes and no. I can't... Yes... But I can't really... I can only tell you about the connector. Hold on a second. That's the only thing I can talk to you about, because it's the software that allows you to connect between two PCs, or you can connect with PS. I believe it needs the Japanese or NTSC version, if I'm right. Hold on. Let me see. Yeah, you want the Japanese version. That's right. Yes, you want the Japanese version. I think you can make it go to English as well. Okay, and then I think... Hold on, just testing something. Give me a second. Yeah, okay, cool. I've got it. You want observe.org for the community that has the servers and everything. Yeah, so that's... If you want to play it, you need to set up with this, I think. And effectively what you're just going... You basically spoof it with local area connectivity, I think. So you trick it into thinking you're just doing a LAN party, but really you're playing over the internet. Like, we used to do this like 20 years ago with Halo 1, before Xbox Live existed and Halo PC. Even though Halo PC wasn't really that good back in the day, the original version of it. But we used to play, yeah, was it XB Connect, I think it was called? And basically you just chose the LAN party option, but really you'd be playing online with other people. It was really cool. Okay, right, back to this though. So to get to this bit up here, I need a bow and arrow, so I can't do that. Oh no, there's another bow and arrow check here, isn't there? Right in the next room. I think we can't progress this either. I don't think we can progress this. I'll double... Yeah, and we got even then we got to shoot between the eyes. Yeah, we can't finish this. Okay. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. So then we'll go... Let's see how much of Ice Palace we can do. Might not be much again, but we have to try. Now, the thing is for me, I actually have... I put it... Hold on. I put it on my desk. When I tidied up last week, I probably put it away, but let me just see if I can find it. Biohazard. Yeah, I've got a Japanese copy already, so I just need to actually figure out how to do it. But I do have a Japanese copy, so yeah. One day it should have an English option, I believe. I don't know how to set it up. Or it might be that you mod it or something in somehow. I don't fully know. I was able to play Resident Evil 1 or Biohazard DualShock Edition in Japanese. I was able to figure it out. But yeah, it'd probably help to... I think all the cutscenes would be in English still, either way. Because it's very Americanized, the Raccoon City sort of part of Resident Evil, right? The original mansion, yeah, it's kind of Japanese, it makes sense. But the Raccoon City part, it's kind of like Silent Hill. Silent Hill was made by, Team Silent, which is a mishmash between American and English, Japanese, but mostly Japanese. But they actually made it for a Western audience, moreover a Japanese audience. So the default language is actually English, which is interesting. So my Silent Hill 2 was really easy to set up. I didn't have to change anything. Because I bought Silent Hill 2 about a year ago, ready to play the remake. I'd love to play the remake again. That was actually a really good game. I'd love to play the original again. That's a really good game. But the remake was very strong. Chronos just came out, and I'm not sure how I feel about that yet. It looks like another Bloober game. In the sense that they can make okay combat. They don't seem to be able to tell a good original story. It kind of just looks like Temu Dead Space, to be honest with you, which is a shame, but that's kind of like what they're known for. Anyway, we're gonna do... Is today the day I'm gonna learn Icebreaker? I think we're going to try and learn a new trick today. It's called Icebreaker, and I know an old trick called Ice Palace Bomb Jump, and that lets you skip a bit of the dungeon. But Icebreaker actually lets you skip a lot more. And a better part of it. I hate that beam so much, man. Beam's the worst part of the game. Okay. Let me have a look. Basis rifle. Something. Fragment. Cyberic. What's the Cyberic playing? Subnautica. Okay. I didn't realise there was a Subnautica game with us. Okay. So normally what you're supposed to do is you're meant to clear all these rooms out and then go left and then up. But I'm actually going to go here. So there's a trick you can do here called Icebreaker. One problem, I don't actually know Icebreaker. So we're going to get a new tab. We're going to open up YouTube. I figured as soon as I finish all my checks, we're done for streaming today. So let's keep it going as long as possible. Wait, what's that story? Anyway, what's it? So, Link to the Past Icebreaker. How to Icebreaker IP clip 5 years ago. Like, this isn't even a new trick anymore, technically. That's hilarious. Anyway, let me quickly mute this. There's my browser. Let's choose this one, that one. There we go. There we go.
Hey there, this is Koi. I'm going to show you a new trick for Ice Palace here. This is called Icebreaker in some circles. We're just going to call it the Ice Palace clip for now. I'm sure it'll come up with a new name later.
It never got renamed.
That will let you clip through this barrier here and get over to the right side of Ice Palace.
That's what I need to do. I need to clip.
This lets you skip rooms such as the Bombable Floor room, or the Stalfos Night room, the Conveyor room, the Ice Palace Bomb Jump entirely, or the Penguin Lineup room. Very, very fast way to get over to these chests on the right side, as well as just being a faster way to get to Cold Stair in general for other speedruns that aren't randomized. But for Rando, it is a huge time save because you need these chests anyway. So it's actually not that bad to set up. So this room that we're in is to the right of this one. Normally we come in here from the left, we hit the switch, and we dash back out to the left. Instead, we continue on to the right. Now our goal in this room is to clip 1 pixel into this barrier. You can see pressed up against it, my coordinates read F28. We need them to read F29. So the easiest way to do that is to turn around and land on F26. If I can do it. There we go. And you just find a visual cue for this position. For example, the left side of my shadow there is clipped halfway between the light blue rectangle at the base of the doorway. You could also hold the sword out and step backwards to F26. That will also work. And a visual cue for this one maybe is the black line intersecting the bottom of the shadow is almost centered, but just a little to the right. Either way works. It doesn't matter what direction you're facing as long as you're on F26. So from this position, we hold down right, and now we are clipped 1 pixel into that barrier. We're on F29. That's what we're looking for. And all we have to do now is hit Samaria and let go of the D-pad. So very quickly, why let go of the D-pad? Not that hard, super easy. I'm going to save state here just so I don't have to set it up over and over again. And then from here, all we have to do is move 1 frame left and then hold up or down. Got him. Really easy. I did that with a menu buffer there. You can do that with a select buffer or a sword buffer as well, although I missed it both of those times.
Oh my god.
The idea. The buffer definitely helps a lot. You can do it unbuffered like that. I can't believe I got that first try. That is a lot more challenging than it looks. Anyway, so we know whether or not we got it on the first attempt because only for the first attempt there is a visual cue we can use with this block. If we do it correctly, there will be no space in between the block and the barrier. I can show you. So there you go. In between the block and the barrier, you see only black. That means that I have it on the first attempt there. And we can just hold up or down and push right on through. If we don't do it correctly on the first attempt, we go too far, there will be a gap, a 1 pixel gap between the barrier and the block that shows a piece of the floor. That means I will not be able to do it from this attempt. If I hit up or down, we just push the block and it doesn't help us at all. However, that's not the end. You don't have to start over. You can actually continue with the same block indefinitely as long as you don't push the block too far south or too far north. You can just go like this indefinitely. And as long as the block doesn't go too far away from you, you'll be able to continue setting it up. All you have to do is just do the tech again. Just try and go 1 frame left. And tap up or down. Don't hold it down, just tap. If I did it correctly, my sprite will face to the right. It looks down, so we're going to try it again. Come on, look left. There you go. Tap up. And now you can see my sprite is facing to the right, and if I continue holding up, I push right on through. So once again.
I tried. Up. You can't see it, but I tried.
Didn't get it. Try again. Tap down. Looking down, didn't get it. Tap down. Looking down, didn't get it. Tap up. Nope. Tap up. Nope. Tap down. Got it. There you go. That is how you save magic on this trick.
Not bad guide. I'm going to check another one. There's two.
Hello everyone, I am Carafruit. Those of you who don't know me, I stream on Twitch a fair bit, usually a link to the past randomizers, among other things. And today I'd like to share a quick tutorial on how to do Icebreaker, which is a relatively new glitch discovered that will let you get through Ice Palace a little bit faster.
And Psyduck.
The important thing to note about Icebreaker is that you do need the red cane, and basically what it will let you do is in this room that is otherwise useless if you enter from the left, you can walk through the wall. One thing that's worth noting is if you want to get to Cold Stair as fast as possible, you want to make sure that the switch is blue before you attempt Icebreaker. And we can of course easily get to that state from the room north of here. Just flip the switch. So you'll come into this room, go south, get the chest, go east, come back here, go up, flip the switch, and then we can simply go back over to the right.
Oh, we have to do that.
Where the Icebreaker room is.
Didn't realise that.
And then proceed with Icebreaker. So I set up Icebreaker. I come into this room, and then I want to get facing left at position F26. And
I need to just quickly go into the room that he suggested. I didn't realise you even had to do that. Okay.
I can tell I'm in this position if the left side of my shadow is 1 pixel into the 2 pixel wide.
Okay, 1 pixel into the 2 pixel wide. That's about right. Okay. I know you can't see mine.
Band of bright blue at the bottom of the door. I don't really have a good suggestion for how to get into this position. I just kind of fidget around until it happens. But once we're there, we want to press down and right at the same time until we move 1 pixel into the wall to the right. And the easiest way I've found to do this is to release the sword and press them both as the sword is spinning. But another way you can do it is to open the start menu and start pressing them as they go away. Or you can, of course, just try to press them on the same frame. But once you're in this position, you want to use Samaria and then let go of down and right.
Yeah, I've got it.
From this point, you want to press left very quickly. So again, I typically slash the sword, but you could also use the start menu, and then tap up or down. Now, if you've done it correctly, you will now see that you're facing to the right. I can typically tell I'm facing to the right based on whether I see the shield playing to the right. Of course, if you don't have the shield, that doesn't work. So from this position, just keep pressing up. You will make it across. And it's worth noting you don't actually press right at any point. You just keep pressing up and you move to the right.
Okay.
You don't actually just keep pressing up. That doesn't work. And whether I see the now, use the start menu. So again, I typically slash the sword, but you could also very quickly. From this point, you want to press left very quickly. So again, I typically slash the sword, but you could also use the start menu, and then tap up or down. Now, if you've done it correctly, you will now see that you're facing to the right.
This could be
I
it.
typically tell I'm facing to the right based on whether I see the shield playing to the right. Of course, if you don't have the shield, that doesn't work. So from this position, just keep pressing up. You will make it across.
Done it.
And it's worth noting you don't actually...
I've done it. Yes. Okay. Beautiful. Okay. Right. That makes life a lot easier. Brilliant. I am super happy about that. Sweet. Let's minimize that. Bring back some volume and let's carry on. So yeah, this is it's a 5-year-old trick, but it's what I would call new school trick. So it's a trick that I never really decided to learn after so I used to stream this in 2019 like nearly every day, but then during COVID this check came about and it was like, oh, okay, cool, that's fine, but I can't figure it out. So that guide was actually really useful there. What that means for me now though is I can actually check some of the rooms that you would check a lot later actually normally. Oh, I don't need to do that. That just gets you back up there. Okay. Now, because I don't have the hook shot, I think I have to go this way first. I could be wrong. Could be wrong here. Ah, yeah, so this is what I would need to do normally. I would need to be able to access. So what I did was the right thing. Oh my god. What I did was the right thing. I just did it earlier. Luckily we got a key. Actually, on that note, don't need to go this way either, do I? It's just the other side of the bomb jump. Oh, be careful. It's all practice. Like, this is just randomizer stuff. I mean, I guess you could use it in the certain speedrun rules, but yeah, it's more randomizer sort of tech. Yeah, I don't need to go up there. I need to actually be careful. I need to be careful, actually. I don't die. Did I pick up the big key? I did. Awesome. Need to be careful in this room, actually. So I haven't got a hook shot. Hook shot makes these rooms a little bit easier generally. But yeah, it just takes practice. Just takes practice. Oh, please let... don't let me in. Now let me in. Please? Please? Oh my god. Ice floor, man. Okay. Okay, now I need to go this way. Speed boost. Okay, so everything else should be items in here, in theory. I'm still gonna have to go around once. Tell you what, I'm gonna drop down. And I'm gonna go here. Get myself some health. There we go. A little nervous about that one. Have I got a bug net? I do not. Okay, so I can't catch fairies. I can only use fairies. It's a shame, because I didn't actually get any more potions like I said I would. Which is kind of stupid of me. Okay. God. There we go. The ice floors are so annoying. Oh, I'm going to have to wait for another round. The more practice, the worse I get. I didn't even notice you put that. No. You just... It requires a lot of patience. I will accept that. And my brain has definitely got weaker and weaker at patience over the years. I also accept that. But I definitely used to be good at it. Oh, nice. Well, yeah, because you played it a lot, right? And that it still falls under the same theory. Like, you know, practice makes perfect. Okay, let me try and do this safely. There we go. We fall down again. Yeah. What, for remake? Yeah, but that's such a false equivalence. They've been practicing speedrun techniques for years as well. So it's like that's such false equivalence. Like I know one of the speedrunners. Like I used to mod for his channel. They're good because they practice. That's literally why. They didn't start off like that. The said speedrun I'm talking about used to, like, his first game that he ran was the OG RE4. And then he ran... No, actually, was it that? Or was it Devil May Cry 3? It might have been Devil May Cry 3, actually, first. Then it was Scooby-Doo, Night of 100 Frights. Then it was Resident Evil 4. And even then, he wasn't like what you would consider by the standards that he is now good. He was average. Like, and like, that's not even a slant. That's just like how he was. And then he played Resident Evil 2 Remake, put all his time into it, made some money from one of the Twitch rivals, became Twitch partner, started up a YouTube channel, and then went back to all these other games and actually aced them. And yeah, a lot of it is about just practicing. It really is. Like, I'm shit at speedrunning, but I could be better. How would I do that? By practicing. Now, and like, you know, we don't have the luxury of like being a streamer, admittedly, like a streamer, you know, is what I mean. Like we have jobs and bills to pay, and like that obviously has an impact too. And you know, it's not always as simple as that. I've got to be careful here, I might die. But you can still put some practice in. It doesn't mean you put lots of practice in, but you can put some. And that's important. You know, some practice is better than no practice. And that's like always the thing. Oh, God. I'm going to die here, aren't I? Can I use this? Actually, yeah, jobs definitely. Look, I accept it. Like, people won't always have time to do the same level of practice that maybe a Twitch streamer would, you know, which is why they're the ones that usually have the records. Not always, but they usually do, right? That's just how it goes. Okay, one down. This is, if I take one hit, I'm dead, by the way. Okay, 2 down. There we go. Nice. Yeah, no, absolutely. Like, one of the best speedrunners in Kaizo Mario ROM hacks is a full-time like job, you know, minimal time streamer type. Some people just don't. You could also argue, because you don't have to have a camera on the whole time and do the whole, I need to make a living, that it can be beneficial because you have no one but yourself to, you know, entertain, I suppose. So it works both ways. Yeah, I do accept that. But I would say, who's going to get to 5,000 hours of gameplay quicker? You know, let's be honest. Somebody who does gameplay for their job or somebody who doesn't. And everyone learns at different rates. That's the other thing. When it comes, think of like schoolwork back in the day. Were you the person that could turn up to a test and pass with flying colours? Were you the person that had to revise and read books forever to get an average grade? Like, that was where I was. I was the average. I got good grades, but I didn't always get good grades. And I had to work really hard to get that. And unfortunately, my brain doesn't like me working very hard, because it's just naturally how it is, unfortunately. If I could go to a doctor to get that diagnosed, I would, but I can't because it's really expensive. But I think it's pretty obvious what I'm trying to say. Yeah, some people have different like afflictions as well. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like everyone has their own individual talents. It's how you hone them that truly determines. Oh, why is... Give me a second. I need to check every Ice Palace check. 1 check. 2 checks. 3 checks. But yeah, I know what you're saying. I do know what you're saying. Hold on a second. Segunda. I just need to find out something. 6 chests in Ice Palace. Oh no, hold on. Ice Palace. Okay. I just need to find this out. Dungeon Guide. Desert Palace. Talhera. Thieves Town. Dungeon map. Compass, boss key, small keys, items. Yeah, which means there's 3 in logic. 3 items, 2 small keys. One of the small keys is not in a chest. Hold on a second. Let me just work this all out. I don't think I got the chest in early... Did I get that chest? I don't know if I did. 3, I did that one. Did 4. 3 and 4 got. 5 I got. 6 I got. 7 I got. 8 I got. Okay. Start from the start. So, chest 1. I had to have done chest 1. I did chest 1. But the only one I might not have done is chest 2. No, that's okay. You don't have to... You're fine. You've not done anything wrong. You're good. Alright to you. I'm actually not sure. Oh, hold on. Let's start from the start. What is the compass chest? Tell me where you get a compass. I wish it told you. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, I've done 8 checks. Okay, if I've done 8 checks, then I've done everything. We're good. All right. So, what have I got left? I keep saying Thieves Town. I have done Thieves Towns. I've done Colster. I can't go into Palace of Darkness. Can't go into Eastern. So I have one last thing I can do. And not the greatest thing ever, but I think we should do it still. And basically it's to fight Aghanim. So in the original game, you do your 3 dungeons and you get your 3 pendants. The pendants I told everyone about earlier. So the green pendant, the blue pendant, and the red pendant. Once you get all 3 of them, you're allowed to pull out the Master Sword, and the Master Sword is needed to break down a barrier at the top of this dungeon to be able to go and fight a boss. The one thing I will say is you can also get in here with a magic cape as well, which I do have, but because I've got the Master Sword I can just break the barrier instead, and that allows us to go into here. And this is how you transition into the second half of the game. So this is how you technically get into the Dark World from like vanilla. Now, if we were just playing a normal randomizer where I wasn't checking for everyone else, I would just skip this unless it was the last check where I had to actually go in here to prove. Oh my god! Oh my god! Let me get a breather. Oh my god! Really? Should have. Again, that room exists. Yeah, so you have to basically climb this tower and fight a sorcerer called Aghanim. Coming up. I'm actually already very weak, so that's not good. It's actually quite a tough gauntlet. Even now for me, this will be tough because it's like the end boss of the first half of the game, you could say, or the first third of the game, to be really precise. I'm just actually looking for pots before I go ahead, so I can get some health. More than anything. Oh, you bastard. No, I want that pot. Hold on. But yeah, we need we need as much health as we can get to the end here. Now the keys won't be randomized here. There's only we can go up this one. There's only 2 keys you can get from chests here, so there's no other chance for an item in this dungeon, unless you play key sanity, which we're not. But because we're doing Archipelago rather than normal seed, we have to actually help here by trying to find the there's a lumberjack. Okay, so there's a lumberjack, or 2 lumberjacks to be precise, who are chopping away at a tree that you see at the start of the game. They don't actually finish the job until you get to the Dark World unlock, so you beat Aghanim. So there's one item that I have not actually been able to access because of that, but now we're doing Aghanim, I can go do that. Okay. So once we get this done, we'll oh, one other thing though, there is a downside to it as well. Because we enter the second half of the game technically in terms of like the actual logic, harder enemies get placed on the map, so that's why people try and avoid it as well. Yeah, there's good reason for it actually. The boss is actually really easy as well, so that's the good news. It's actually harder to get to the boss than it is to fight the boss. But we're nearly there. This is the last floor, I think. Yeah, last floor. Awesome. Okay, so yeah, this boss is the hardest part of this boss is knowing geometry. No, this is still early. This is still early. You think it's late game. It's actually very early. But yeah, you do two tower climbs in the game. You do one at the mid, like the first third of the game, let's say. I think the dark world has about 2/3 of game content. The light world's about 1/3 of game content. But yeah, so this is Aghanim, and he will either shoot these beams at you, which you can knock back, or he will shoot these blue sort of what we call blue balls, like that. It's actually a randomized number every playthrough. But you can, I think, was it 6 hits? I think you need. The optimal amount, what was it? 1, 2, 3, 4. I think you can do it in like 2 cycles if you're lucky. But obviously, we're going to do it in 3 now because we got 2 blue balls. Got 3 blue balls. So this is bad RNG, basically. This is really bad RNG. Terrible RNG. Every cycle before a lightning attack, like you're about to see here, you get 1 guaranteed beam, 100%. I think 15 turns is the most it could ever take, if I recall. I think it's 15. There we go. Cool. That's it. It's easy as that. It's really easy. It's fun if you've never played it before, though. It's like, it is a challenge. Like, so if you don't have much access into the dark world in a randomizer, you still have to fight this boss, and you only ever get 1 check. And the 1 check is usually, I've already done it, but the check is here, and it's usually like the item you need to be able to go into the dark world, or something to help progress your game, so you don't get like soft locked. But that's not why we're doing it. So what we're going to use it for is for a check up here, which you can also do. I guess this is also, there's 2. Yeah, this is like the other check you could technically do, but you have to have boots to be able to do this check. So it is a requirement to have boots. So if you don't have boots, then you only have 1 check from doing what we just did. If you have boots, then it's 2 checks. But obviously, because we had some items already to progress, we already was able to do that pyramid check a lot earlier in the game, because we're already able to get into the dark world. But yeah, so this breaks. The lumberjack finished their job, and we can have a look. And it's somebody's item. Death Trap, which is actually good for that game. A Death Trap is good. Genesis needs Death Traps. I need Genesis to have Death Traps, because Genesis Death Archipelago is has my Fuse 2 for Resident Evil Remake. And without that, I can't finish the game. I need ammo, but I need that fuse to get to the last area of the game. So we could be waiting for a while. Anyway, I do believe that is the last check we can do in this game, because we need a fire rod to get into Skullwoods. We need arrows to finish off Palace of Darkness and Eastern Palace, although that's not technically, Eastern Palace is a pendant, so we don't need to actually finish that one. We need mirror for Tower of Hera, or a hook shot. Actually, a hook shot will work as well. We need fire rod for Turtle Rock, as well as the mirror or the hook shot to get in. Swamp Palace, we need a mirror. We haven't even got a mirror yet, by the way, which is crazy. But basically, we need Palace of Darkness, so we need the arrows, and we need the mirror for Swamp Palace, and then we can finish off Super Metroid. We can get to Turian, because they hold the last 2 bosses, the boss checks for Super Metroid. But I've got ice, so I've got Ice Beam now. So I could actually, and I've got 7 E-tanks. I don't know how many you need to beat Mother Brain. I'm just gonna check quickly. Oh, you need. Is it just free? Let me just put randomizer as well, just to be 100% sure. So I need 3 tanks apparently, so we're actually okay. Okay, randomizer information. Mother brain now requires all objectives to be complete before the cutscene will trigger. Mother brain. Okay, no. What's the low percent? No matter where you switch. Barriers. You need to finish both with a maximum of 3 E-tanks. Yeah. Okay, so I think I'm okay to... I think I can fight Mother Brain. I think the rainbow beam's in the randomizer, so hopefully someone sends that to me. That'd be cool. Like, get that early. But yeah, we're just... For Super Metroid, we're just waiting for Turian access. For Link to the Past, all the items I just said. For Ocarina of Time, we need light arrows and iron boots, I think. I think that's all we need. Anything else? Let me have a quick look. Do we need anything else? No, light arrows and iron boots. That's it. That's all we need. Yeah, that's then the go mode. We can actually finish Ocarina of Time. And then Resident Evil 3, we need Fuse 2, more ammo, Explosive B, Explosive A, mine rounds. I really want mine rounds. I have not seen a single set of mine rounds, and that would just make every boss battle so much easier. Yeah, let's see how that goes. We've got... Yeah, they just... you saw the fight the other day against Nemesis 2. It was just so much harder. And actually, my dodges were really good. But it shouldn't need me to have good dodges. What really should happen is that I use mine rounds for Nemesis to run into, all over, expose the weak spot. And yeah. That would... it'd be sick. So... And then for Nemesis 3, he does a run around again. And there's also the tank shooting. I need to actually remember how to beat him. I don't know if I'm going to use a speedrun strat for that one, unless I've got like the right items. But to be honest with you, as long as I've got shotgun shells and flame rounds, that's better than nothing. I think what I would do better this time round, though, is I'd probably use 1 flame round at a time to try and get the weak spot showing, whereas last time I just used all 4 at once in the second fight. In the third fight, the third fight is basically similar to the second fight. There's a few differences, but it's mostly the same sort of thing. There's a few new moves, but it's mostly the same. And you've got to shoot the tanks as well. But ultimately, yeah, I will try and use 1 flame round, get the weak spot showing, go for that if we can. There's also, when you get the health down to a certain level, Carlos will enable you to get like the big acid attack or whatever, and that should be enough to finish off the fight. So let's see how it goes. But that's going to be it for me today. Yeah, I think we've got enough done on this. We've got enough done on Hollow Knight Silksong as well. Made some good progress there, and looking forward to playing more of that. But yeah, what's the date tomorrow? Tomorrow is the 8th. 9th. I think... So this week I am going to a couple of shows in London. So I'm going to... Where was it? Yeah, I'm going to see a band called Noah, who are like this like jazz pop duo. The drummer's insanely good. I think they have a full live band though, like a saxophonist and all that. And then I'm going to see Night Verses in Dune, or DVNE, however you pronounce it, or Duvna, I guess you could call it. That should be good. Then I think intervals, playing, and I think that's it. I have never seen Dua Lipa. No. I'm very much into my alternative genres, which includes obviously metal and mathcore, hardcore, scrams, power violence, emo, hardcore, post-hardcore, gent, tech metal, pop punk, Midwestern emo. I like pop music, but like, I don't know, not all of it. Very, very specific stuff. Yeah, but yeah, I don't really care. Anyway, that's going to be it for me today. I will probably be back tomorrow, I think. I don't think I'll go on tomorrow. I need to double check my calendar, but yeah, it will be a bit sporadic this week because I am definitely going to 2 shows, possibly 3 shows. So I'm going to work that out. But yeah, as soon as I figure that out, I'll let everyone know. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. I had a good one. I certainly did. And I'll see you next time. Cheers.